Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is a little different. No gameplay this week. I'm going to hang out with CJ and play some games in person. And I thought it'd be a good opportunity to do a kind of like a state of 2024 where I feel like as a more of a competitive player, like I collect but it's not like an investment to me. It's more of it's just a game. I play it, I make YouTube videos. So from that perspective, and I feel like there's been a lot of discourse about like the state of the game, the beta reprint, and what have you. I wrote down some notes. I'm gonna try to do my best Josh impression here. But start off with say thank you everybody. Closing in on 600 subscribers, which is just wild. A little channel update for you. I have no plans to do anything like to change anything crazy here. I'm still trying to do Monday at 11 every week, some kind of video of something. Moving forward, the kind of the content I want to make is more like not interviews, but I want to showcase people's decks. So if you have a deck suggestion or something that you think is really interesting, like the Beast combo or some other cool list you've put together, like a Druid list. I know Blake at the Experience Share did a really cool interview with a Druid player. I think the Hot Springs was the deck. It was really interesting. So I want to kind of move into something like that. Maybe do one of those once a month. Do some gameplay. Keep up with the stats. I really enjoy doing the deck breakdowns and meta analysis. And so to the points I really wanted to hit on in making this video, Josh and Brandon Runners, and a lot of the sentiment I've been feeling around the Discord and other social media platforms around Sorcery's engagement is pretty low, and I don't think that's wrong to say. I would say it's the Sorcery lull. We had this with when beta started coming out, and we were waiting for Ethereum Legends, and we didn't hear anything about Ethereum Legends, and it's just you got to be okay with the void. But where I've found most of my enjoyment right now with Sorcery is playing avatars I haven't played yet. So I played a lot of Avatar of Earth, I've played a lot of Sorcerer, but the most fun I've had with this game so far, in the last month, has been playing an Elementalist list. I've never played Elementalist until a month ago, and I've been playing the game for 2 years. So if people are feeling like there's nothing new to the game, I would say pick up an Elementalist or pick up a avatar you haven't played yet. Try to figure out Enchantress or play Battle Mage list if you like controlling stuff. Try to break out of what you find comfortable, and it's what I've found to keep the game fresh. And honestly, beta has been around. The same card pool is going to go on to around 3 years at this point. Like beta's been around for 2 years, and you had some Kickstarter and time in there. And even then, it's hard to feel like I haven't explored everything. And so this sorcery lull, I like that term, has been really nice to like figure out other types of decks that people play and help grow as a player. The other thing I really enjoy about the sorcery lull is the collection time. It allows me to really like trade for stuff, or my local group. We have a tally going between everybody and has some extra stuff. So if there was another set 3 months after Ethereum Legends, I feel like I wouldn't get to engage into the game that way. So this time I'm taking advantage of just filling out my binders of cool foils or interesting cards that people have, or moving on to things I'm kind of concerned about as somebody who plays a lot and makes YouTube videos is two things. One is the rules, and one is Archmagio. The top players have really determined Archmagio being the best kind of deck you can be playing right now in Sorcery. It has so many control spells. It does stumble sometimes, but a lot of players are working on the stumbling issue, so that's going to be kind of like fewer and far between. We've seen Archmagio win, I think, Siege of the Core. I know it didn't have a very good showing at SorceryCon, but that was like a month after the release. It's really becoming an issue at the high competitive game. And the other one being the rules. The rules feel Like they're month to month, it could be different, and not saying anything massive. Like I mean, intercept is being tested to be removed, which who knows. I personally like intercept. It creates these weird board states where you can't just walk onto somebody's site and gain some value somehow. It makes the cost of movement. But the other thing is like month to month, it feels like there's a possibility of a ruling to like change the understanding of how cards interact. And as somebody who's been playing for 2 years, that's kind of rough. I understand that things need to be fixed and what have you. I just wish better communication. I'm not sure, but those are the two issues I see right now. The beta reprint I think is a good thing. We're sitting at $200 on TCG Player, and stores are getting kind of low. I know my local store I think only has a couple boxes, and I want to do more sealed and draft stuff, but I think the beta reprint's really good. Precon's on the way is a huge thing. I know this Dust Store is like in the works, so fingers crossed the Dust Store comes here soon. That'd be something exciting to collect. And then an overall thoughts on Sorcery right now. The high competitive player base meta with Archimagio is like kind of concerning, but I think in the future people will solve it and we'll find workarounds, do those big one shots, more graveyard hate in the future. Something will happen, and I think it'll be okay. But I'm really happy with Sorcery where it is right now. I know it's going to be around for another year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe 5 years, who knows. But I've said it before in the Discord, if it disappears tomorrow, I'm going to be playing alpha and beta indefinitely almost. There's just so much depth. I feel like there's some more avatars I haven't even played, like Elementalist is just in the last month, so that's been the new thing. So thank you everybody. Thank you for watching. It's really close to 600, so if you could do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, I'll see you later.